You a lone wolf, huh? You feel like you don't need nobody else to do the things that you want to do. You feel like you don't need nobody but yourself because you just been used to doing it. You used to being alone. I want you all that's watching this video to imagine this. Imagine you had two of you. Imagine you had two of you that could do everything that you could do, and maybe even better, right? Do you think that you'll be able to get the things that you try to get done throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the years, a whole lot faster? Do you think that you'll be able to get and reach your goals a whole lot quicker than you usually do? Two or more minds are greater than one. When many like-minded people work together, they get so much faster. Think about that corporation. Think about Apple. Think about Apple. So you have, what's his name? You have Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, man. Steve Jobs. Think about Apple. You got Steve Jobs, right? Steve Jobs, very intelligent individual, right? But not only him, he has people that's in his corporation that are actually smart as well. He has hundreds of employees that are very like-minded and help him grow his business. Do you think that Steve Jobs would have been able to get where he was, just working by himself, just doing things by himself, just trying to send out phones through the mail all by himself? Do you think that he would be able to make $1 billion corporation based off of just him? I don't think so. I think that'd be very highly unlikely, actually very impossible for him to do it himself. See what I'm saying? When you have two or more people around you, you have so many different perspectives that could feed into the things that you're trying to do that can actually help jumpstart, it can help you get to where you're trying to get to a lot faster. You see what I'm saying? We don't gotta be that lone wolf. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta do everything alone. We don't have to try to complete everything alone, because sometimes the extra person might help you out. You know what I'm saying? We like those people that come into our group, it's like we aren't all perfect. So the people that come into our lives that we bring in that are very like-minded, maybe they might be better than us at the things that we suck at. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we trying to draw, right? We trying to make a logo, and we're not very good at drawing, but we have vision. But this friend of ours, very like-minded, he's great at drawing. He knows how to draw. He's been drawing his whole life. Well, why not just bring him in to help you make this logo? So you just tell him, hey, this is how I want it. You might even sketch it out a little bit, and he can make it, throw his twists on it, and just make it come to life. You see what I'm saying? It's things like that, you know. We're not good at everything, so us trying to do everything, we're gonna be at the detriment at our weaknesses. You know, we cannot be good at everything. It's not something that can happen. It's always something that we slack in, something that we are not so great at. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I think somebody else would come in to be able to help us in this area, help us in this way, help us in this manner. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that's something to think about, because a lot of people try to do things alone. And don't get me wrong, you know, I've also done that myself. Like, I always like to do things alone. I always like to have things my way. And I soon figured out that it's really not as beneficial and not as efficient with me doing things on my own, where I could have somebody else doing it too, because while I'm working on this, that person could be working on this, that person could be working on that, and you just get things like 3 times faster. You get things done 3 times faster. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. And just talking about this reminds me of a book I was reading. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I know many of y'all might have heard about this book, right? And in this book, he speaks about something about the mastermind group. The mastermind group where you go ahead and you bring a whole bunch of like-minded individuals, people that are, you know, kind of just think about things the same way you do, or maybe even broader than you do. You know what I'm saying? And you just bring them in, you start working on a project, you just start working on something, right? And with that, many ideas just start flowing everywhere, like from left and right, up and down. Like you have such an abundance of ideas instead of just relying on your one mind to be able to get things done. And like just with that, you'll be able to grow a whole lot more because first of all, everybody has more of the same mindset, so they know where you're trying to go. We're trying to push it, and you'll have the vision. You have the vision around you, or you have the vision in place to be able to push forward towards whichever place, whichever area that you're trying to go, and it'll just kind of help you, move forward a little bit more than you would yourself. You see. And that's just something that I've been thinking about myself. Just surrounding myself around the right people, because you never know what could come up from that. You never know what you could end up discovering or figuring out just from having a lot of like-minded individuals around you. You see what I'm saying? It's just something I've been thinking about. Like, we don't ever have to be alone. We don't have to continue to do things on our own, So just surround yourself around like-minded individuals and just see what comes up from that. I think it'll be very good. I think that things like that could just really boost you in whatever area, whatever endeavor you're trying to get past, get through. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all enjoyed this video, if y'all gain any type of knowledge, any type of intellect, any type of new things you never heard of, go ahead and just watch this video up here. And go ahead and just like the video as well. And if I didn't like it, go ahead and dislike it. But other than that, have a blessed day. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming to enjoy this video. Have a nice one.